Hello and welcome back to the Exiles save on Football Manager 18, where we are in Singapore and it's not going very well. What I thought is I took your comments on board about, keeping it simple. They're not very good players. Keep it amateur. They're amateur. Well, not amateur, but they're on the lower end of professional. Keep it simple. Try not to be too complicated. So I did that, and we lost 3-2 and 1-0. And then I thought, sorry, that we lost 1-0 and then 3-0. I think it was, drew 3-0. And I was like, well, maybe actually what I want to do is make this team exactly what it is. And I loved my NK Maribor save. So what I've done is I've pretty much taken the formation we used in the NK Maribor save and brought it over to the Exile save. And I'm just going to get the team to learn it. And I just want them to play in a way that I think is good attacking football. Now, this probably will result in me being sacked because, yeah, results aren't brilliant, but it's bloody entertaining. I mean, 3-2 loss, 1-0 loss, 3-3 draw against top of the league, 4-2 loss, 0-0 draw, 3-2 loss against the team doing right. Now, we're playing arguably the best team in Singapore, which is Nagata Unicorn from Japan, and then DPMM, and I think we can beat DPMM. Nagata Unicorn, I think, is just going to be a loss. Now, form has been pretty shocking, as you can imagine. We do have some people that are playing pretty well, though. Adam Parker getting 5 and 5. Cristiano getting 1 and 2. That's pretty much it, I think, for goals. Kim Shaman getting 2 and 6. So we have some players that are actually performing pretty well. And I think I just want to stick with it. I want to stick with it and get the team playing as I want to do little tweaks and changes during the gameplay. But generally, we're not doing too bad. Kim Shaman's still injured, so they're still going to be rested. Christopher will start up front, but what we're actually going to do is put them... This formation normally uses a complete forward on support because the inside forward gives the attacking options. So that's what we're going to try. We're going to keep it on counter. It's meant to be a control formation, but we're going to keep it on counter to start with. And we're just going to see if this works. Now, it relies on quite a lot of passing, which is something we're not absolutely brilliant at. In the last 5 games, Craig Thompson's had an absolute shocker. So he's going to start on the bench and be replaced by Pascal. And I'm going to start myself and Chris Bird at the back for this one, which is, I know, interesting. Jared's one of our better players, but he's going to be rested for this game. I'm not going to lie, it's been, some of the football we've played has been unbelievably encouraging in the other games this season. So, yeah, I just want to stick with it. It's a very short season as well. So, I just hope we don't get sacked. If we do get sacked, as I said, I'm just going to put myself back into the game. We're going to take over at the Exiles again and keep this going. However, I might put Hadley, I think, on the bench for this one. We don't need 2 centre-backs on the bench. Let's start Cristiano over Podolski. Roy as a left-back. Toomsy as a striker. Mark and Hadley. Midfield, 2 winger, defender, goalkeeper. Right. The other thing, we desperately need a new goalkeeper. Chris is pretty shocking, and Jesse is sort of even worse. And I didn't register Elf, who's our other goalkeeper, who is in the reserves. No, he's not. He's just... I need to put them down into the reserves. They are just unavailable because they're unregistered. And Elf is young, but probably should have got a bit more football. But we'll drop Elf and Paul back down into the reserves. There we go. Squad. Move to reserve squad. Right, so this is what we're going to use. Let's get into the game. Match preview. We'll get into it. Team selection. The ref hasn't given any red or yellow cards, so I'd expect one of my teams to get booked or sent off in today's game. Oleg starts in midfield, which is really good to have him back. He is a pretty good central midfielder for the team in this sort of formation. He actually got man of the match in our last game on Sunday. They're lining up in a 4-3-3, which means we're probably going to get beaten because 3 out front is a flawed tactic this year. But we'll be back for kickoff. So here we go then, and Nagata Unicorn get us underway. And I am expecting a walloping, so we'll see what happens. Parker's robbed in, he's got the ball, he's been tackled, but Christopher picks it up. Up to Cristiano. Cristiano gets round the side, crosses it in. Parker, oh, it's a good save from Nozawa in goal. And it was a good chance, actually. Free kick. Inaba has it, blocked, tips over the bar. Good save from Chris, that. And it was a good hit, apparently, according to the commentary. Not much to report, though, as it's cleared away from the corner. Kamata picks it up. Kamata, and we just need our defensive shape here. Naba out to Kamata and Hubert, Pascal, not Pascal, that's Clement, intercepts it. And again, it's all this team whose name I've just forgotten. Albert Nagata. And there we go. There's a goal that I was expecting. Fasano. It's 1-0. Nagata Unicorn. Chris Block was pretty useless in goal once again, to be honest. Menda into Sato. Sato back to Menda. In it goes to Sano. And look at that defence. It's absolutely shocking. And Chris makes a good attempt at a dive, but not really a very good save. So it's just not really working. I mean, I'm expecting us to lose this game. We're on the counter. They're playing 3 up front, which is, I could go to 3 up front, but it does change the game. As Chris Devale's in, he beats his man and he fires it in the top corner. Somehow that's an assist by Chris Bird. I'm not too sure how that's happened, but that was definitely a mess up at the back for Nagata Unicorn. Nozawa here with a very... Well, the goal kick was fine, but then Tanaka's pass in and Akiyama's touch was terrible. Chris pounces on it, gets in, beats his man, and then fires it into the corner. And it's 1-1 out of bloody nowhere. This is superb. So, I'm loving this. Yeah, loving it. Menda with a throw, then back to Akiyama, back to Menda again, all the way back to Nozawa in goal for the Unicorn. Tanaka out to Matsuki. Matsuki the long ball forward into Yanagai. Yanagai squares it. Block makes the save. Good save from Chris in goal. And we're doing okay. So here they come again. Menda into Sano. Sano holds it up. Looks for the run of Menda on beyond him. And he gets there. Good tackle from Pascal. Sano crosses it in. Yanagai with a header. We're just so shit at the back. We are so bad at the back. And it's 2-1 to Nagata Unicorn. Albrecht Nagata Unicorn, I think it's called. I don't know why they've got Unicorn in their name. I don't think that is in their name anymore. That was a good tackle. Sano then picked it up, dinked it in, and then... Who is that? They are so small. Oh my word. Pascal is an absolute, midget. No offence to small people. I don't know what's the correct term to say anymore, but he's very, very small. Menda, ball in. Yanagai's beat in the air. Cristiano then flicks it on, and Tanaka picks it up. Inaba looks to come forward into Hara. Hara to Sato. Sato out to Menda. Menda ball in. Kamata. Yanagai's there. And it's 3. So I'm going to match 4-3-3 with 4-3-3 because I hate the way the computer plays 4-3-3 and it basically cheats. So if you don't know about the whole 4-3-3 thing, it's a massive way to get ahead in Football Manager 18. I know I did it in my journeyman save, but we did come off it eventually. I've got to try and remember what to do in the middle now. Support, centre midfielder on support. Oleg, centre midfielder on support as well. Turn all these off, clear all them. We still do whipped crosses. We go direct. We'll close them down. We'll sit a little bit deeper because it's not very good at the back, but we'll play at a higher tempo. No, we'll go at a normal tempo, but we'll go up to attacking. And we'll go from there. Confirm the changes. The other thing you can do is push the wing backs to make them be more direct and take more riskier passes, which I think we might do in the future. As Oleg lifts it up the pitch, but straight away you can see how it really messes with the system. Any counter attack you get, it's just automatically a 3-on-2. As that goes to the back post, and Yanagai just nearly gets a hat trick, but he hits the post. Sano with a free kick, in it goes. Chris makes a save. He spilt it, and yet 100% we need a new goalkeeper. 100%. It's 4-1 after 35 minutes. This is not going very well. I mean, he's got to catch that, hasn't he? He's got to catch it. So, free kick. What are we going to do? Cristiano, in it goes. Tangmon, straight at Nozawa in goal. Oh, Chris Bird has it. Holds on to it. He's tackled. And now they get a 3-on-2 because we're both playing 4-3-3. Kamata's in and Chris makes a save and holds on to the ball, which in itself is a huge shock in this game. So, Duncan Smith up the line. Oleg squares it out to Dupont. Which is what? Pascal. Pascal Dupont. Up it goes. And that's a really, really bad pass. Let's take off direct passing. We'll just mix it up. Let the guys do what they want to do. Confirm the change. Yanagai heads it down into Kamata. Kamata comes forward and he's tackled. Matsuki picks it up into Inaba. Inaba into Hara. Hara round the corner to Yanagai. Yanagai back to Hara. Hara to Yanagai. Yanagai into Sano. Sano shoots. Chris makes a save and the rebound's put in because Chris has got hands like wet lettuce in Football Manager. As I'm not watching that again, that's absolutely shocking. Yeah, stick with the tactical changes. It's 5-1 going into half-time, hopefully. Oh my word, we can't even throw the ball to our own team. Sano's in, squares it to Kamata. Kamata's through on goal and he's fired that one over the bar. Right, Inaba, ball in. Nichols heads it away, which is me. Pascal comes forward with it. Can we get some sort of counter-attack? Hubert Pascal. Long ball across. He finds Adam Parker. Adam Parker scores. At least he's got some composure in this game. It's 5-2 going into half-time. And a good counter-attack at last. Right, I'm going to change up formation at half-time again. We're going to go 3 centre-backs. We're going to play the formation that I started with in the Journeyman save, if you watch that. If not, you'll be in for a bit of a surprise. So, Tanaka has it out to Akiyama. Akiyama out to Menda. Menda holds on to the ball. Is there going to be another goal before half-time? There may well be here, because Sano's in behind, squares it, and Dave Nichols clears it away. Yes, good defending finally from me. Inaba out to Menda. Ball across, and Pascal's there. Clears it away, and Tanaka will just look to recycle this. Out to Menda on the right-hand side. There's about 30 seconds left of the first half. Menda. Ball in. Sano's there. Oh, my God. It's 7-2. Is it 7-2? He's offside. That's all right. He's offside. Okay, so we have changed to a 3 at the back formation. Just to quickly show you guys, this is now what we're playing. 3-4-3 sort of formation there. As I say, we did use it in my last Journeyman save, and hopefully we'll see the rewards. We've got wing-backs on attack, both playing more risky passes. We've brought Toombs on up front for Cristiano, and Oleg came off to replace by Gerrard at the back, which will hopefully give us a bit more solidarity in the middle. We could probably do with Pascal coming off, because he's an absolutely shocking game at wing back, and use up all our subs. We'll bring on Podolski to play at wing back. He can't do it very well, but we're gonna go with this formation, I think, for future games, because 3 at the back gives us a little bit more of that defensive solidarity. As Tangwon turns, puts it in. Podolski, he's hit the post. Oh, Daniel's hit the post. So unlucky. 5-2. We find ourselves down, which is pretty shocking. We'll go up to... We're going to stick on attacking, yeah. We need goals, don't we? We're away from home. I told you, if it was a neutral, you would pick to come and watch every single Exiles game, because the amount of goals that are in it is ridiculous. So 5 minutes to go, and it's all gone a little bit quiet. And they're still really dominating the stats, having 24 shots to our 12. But, yeah, it's going to be a disappointing loss. But I'm still confident that we can go and beat DPMM, or whatever they're called, because I think we're going to do it. Obviously, what happens in this game is we don't have any big rivalries as of yet. So I'm hoping that we can generate our own rivalries as the game progresses. This first season, as I said, I'm expecting to get sacked. And B, I'm using it as just a way to introduce the team. I'm not expecting anything good to happen in this first season. In fact, we're probably going to fly through it quite quickly, as that game now finishes 5-2. And from the second season onward, I'd expect us to be a little bit better, a little bit more in line with the tactics. What we want to do, we find ourselves rock bottom of the league, obviously. So yeah, it's not been the best of starts, but we're gonna keep working, keep going at it, and we'll be back for the next game, which is against DPMM at home at the Singapore Polytechnic University Stadium, and I'm hoping we can go and get a win. So I'll catch you then. Okay, and here we are for the game against DPMM. 3 at the back. Thompson and Smith are the wing backs. We've got Jared, myself, and Michael McRae at the back. Chris keeps his place in goal just because he's the lesser of two evils. Clement and Alistair in the middle. Parker, Kim Xiaoman, and Choi Roo up front, which we'll refer to as Roy because that's what everyone calls him. Roy Choi Roo. So yeah, let's see if this formation works. So passionately, let's go and give the fans. They don't care. They just do not care. I think there's a lot more to come. There's a lot more to come, and there's a lot more to come. Right. Okay, Kim Xiaoman looks up for it. That's good because he's our best attacker. So the game gets underway. 3 at the back, more direct football. Wing backs pushing on, looking for riskier passes like that. As Roy looks to get in and just couldn't get past Azwan Ali. So DPM are an interesting setup. I'm pretty sure I mentioned before that these are the guys who, if I now, he's got a Marco Papa. Didn't he used to play for Seattle? He did used to play for Seattle. There is some knowledge for you. That's a knowledge bomb. As one, yes. So DPMM are the team who actually come from Brunei. I said I don't think they're in this database. They are in this database. It's DPMM. So there's a team that is from Japan and a team from Brunei in the Sinaporean league. That's how messed up Singaporean football is at the moment. But yeah, so we get the ball. We're looking to build it up here. This is not really what I've told the team to do. As Tang Wao puts it forward, it's picked up by Esmilizadebe. As the ball goes in, there's 3 of our players attacking it. Obviously, we head it down to their striker because that's just what we do. And it looked like it was Mike McRae who won the header. And yeah, that was pretty rubbish, to be honest. Esmilizadebe put the cross in, and then look at that, 3 of us there, and Mike decides it was to give their best player, Marco Papa, the perfect knockdown for a volley, which is wonderful. Tangman up to Roy. We did say this save was only going to be a bit of fun, so I've already mentioned it a lot of times, but if we get sacked, I'm putting myself back in as manager. Smith, Roy! Oh, Roy! You've got to stick that in. Could have been an immediate response. But yeah, it's a good bit of fun, especially this first season. I'm not expecting anything. When you have a save with a whole brand new club, as again, we throw the ball straight to their player. I really hope Football Manager and Sports Interactive fix that. It's one of the most annoying bugbears in the game. I will be doing a wish list at some point, but that's so annoying when your players can't throw a football like 5 yards in front of them to your own player. It's just stupid, as we managed to clear that away. But yeah, so about 15 minutes in, 1-0 down. It's all right. I'm still feeling confident. So Silva comes forward, gets round the tackle, gets to the byline, crosses it in. Tangmao with a good header away. Pascal with a good, Clement, with a good interception, but it comes back to Silva, who puts the cross in. Chris gets a punch. Ottoman to Papa. Papa gets his second, and that's the difference between having someone who's very, very good against a team of people that aren't that good. At least this is somewhat realistic, and if my team entered the Singapore top division in real life, we'd probably get beaten like this. I mean, that punch from Chris was just well, to be fair, he got a pretty good distance on it, but the marking was atrocious for Papa. And yeah, 2-0 down. My confidence is waning a little bit. We have a highlight, hopefully, if we throw the ball to our own player, which we do. Clement has it. He's given it away. Tangmon couldn't get there. Esmazlaide into Silva. Silva back into Azam. Azam all the way out to Papa, who's probably going to do something magnificent with it now. I called it, didn't I? I said he's going to do something magnificent with it. That is incredible way to get a hat-trick. It's also a ridiculous thing to happen. It's just unbelievable. This is so bad. It's so bad. It's just... We're going to stick with it, though. We're going to stick with it. And we're going to have... Oh, Chris. Right, I'm on the hunt for a new goalkeeper. I don't care if these people are my friends. The goalkeeping in this squad is absolutely... How can he be on a 6.7? He's been absolutely atrocious. He's been absolutely dreadful. So we go into half-time. 3-0 down at home. The Exiles faithful will be absolutely distraught. I'm going to aggressively say I'm not happy. All right, who was that? Duncan seems very upset about it. Well, stop moaning and start playing football. Then we'll do the old good cop, bad cop. Assertively, there's a lot more to come. Assertively, there's a lot more to come. Assertively, there's a lot more to come. Oh, man. Seemed down and pressurised. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Right, let's get out there and at least just get a goal. Give the fans something to cheer. As DPMM get us underway. Wow, we could... Luckily, there is no relegation from this division. As the ball goes out to Papa. Papa's in behind. Squares it. And Duncan Smith makes the clearance. Yeah, luckily, there's no relegation because we could be on for a 0-point season, which would be mightily impressive. Something I've never done in Football Manager as well. I've never actually been sacked on Football Manager 18. If I was taking this a little bit more seriously and setting up for our strengths, then I probably wouldn't be too worried. But it's a fun save. I'm doing it with my team, my friends. We're going to, settle in after Season 2. That's the plan. As DPMM look to build it out from the back into Mohamed Saleh, up it goes, and Jared should cover that and does pretty well. Back to Chris, which is always a risky manoeuvre. Out to Mike. Mike, long ball forward to Adam. Adam's looking to get in behind, but just couldn't get away from his man. Hamir, back to Mohamed Salah. Ball forward, and Smidler's going to probably outpace me. He does, and Chris makes a save. Everybody celebrate. Bloody hell, and it's put out for a throw-in. Now, we'll make some changes. Let's get some changes in the front line. Kim Shamwon's had an absolute shocker, so Toomsy can come on. Chris DeVale will come on for Roy as well, who's not done very well. And the whole back three are doing dreadfully. Craig will come off and be replaced by Guilherme at wing back, and we'll go with that. So a triple substitution, and the first highlight goes to BPMM. Azam back to Messoun, who shoots. No, Ottoman plays it around. Papa looking for his 4th of the game. It's a penalty, obviously, because we can't defend for the life of us. So Marco Papa looking for his 4th of the game to make it 4-0, and he gets it, sending Chris the wrong way. A very good penalty, and they shouldn't even be in the league. They're not from Singapore. It's just so frustrating. Now I'm getting to the point where I'm frustrated and know it's a bit of a laugh in this first season. So, just calm. Guillem with the throw into Jared, up to Parker, into Toomsy. Toomsy shoots and Ismail makes a very easy save. But it's an attacking highlight. It's a shot on target. You know, it's all right. As Jared wins that header, but Mohamed Salah picks it up. And he comes forward. Jared will get that as well. Alistair Tangmong out to Chris DeVale, into Toomsy. Toomsy looks to turn, don't shoot. Parker back to Tangmong. Alistair, ball through. Chris is in. Oh my God, we can't even take the easy chances in this game. Oh, this is embarrassing. You have to laugh though. You have to laugh. 15 minutes to go. Come on, ball in. Jared with a header. It goes over the bar. And now we're starting to get back into the game when there's 10 minutes left. And I mean, we've had more shots than them. We've had a pretty decent number on target for us, which is 4. We're giving up possession, which is fine. We've had 4 clear-cut chances and 3 half chances and haven't put them away. They've had 3 half chances, which means the score should be like 7-5 now because they've just scored a 5th. But, yeah, we're creating the chances. We're just not putting them away, which is very, very annoying. As Marco Papa put this in, Chris actually makes a good save down low. But Azam gets up first and, well, gets there before anybody else reacts. And it's 5-0. So, yeah, what did I say? I'm pretty sure we could beat DPMM at home. We'll have to rethink that strategy. Othman is tackled. And Azam picks it up. I just want a consolation goal. That's why I'm staying on attacking. As Chris flicks that on, Adam Parker will get there. He's got Toomsy inside him, uses him. He's got Chris over one. Oh my God, this is just dreadful football. I'll tell you something that might happen. Chris is in, squares it. Toomsy! We've got a goal. Yes, in the 92nd minute. We've finally got a goal. And Toomsy's being very confident and very optimistic by picking that ball out of the net and running it back. As again, it was quite good football. That ball over the top into Chris. Chris DeVale squares it. Toomsy's there. Left-footed volley. Oh, if this does carry on, then the January / whatever second period, the summer, I guess it would be the summer transfer window will be interesting to see who we bring in. But I think once the team bond and they gel and everything like that, we will be okay, apart from the goalkeeper. We'll just, we'll just see how it goes. I think this has been... It might be quite a quick episode, so we might go for, just to rub salt into the wounds, and go for a 3rd game of the episode and go and play against Warriors. Yeah, the morale is low. I'm not surprised. Assertively, I'm keen to make sure our heads don't drop. Let's keep this going. I mean, because the dynamics, I mean, look at it. It's still... Right, we've got a highly influential player. We've got an influential player. We're slowly getting there. Social groups, more people are going into the core group, which is good. It's just, does anyone really support me at the moment? 0. 25 players have no real opinions. That's okay. But yeah, it will click. It will click eventually. So we'll be back for the 3rd game, a surprise 3rd game of the episode against Warriors FC. Okay, so after conceding 10 goals in 2 games, we're sticking with the 5-2-3. And they're lining up in a 3-5-2. So it should be quite an evenly matched game, to be honest. We've started with Jesse in goal. We're going to give him a go after Chris has conceded 10 in 2 games. Dennis, McRae and me are at the back 3. Podolski's on the right wing back role. Roy's on the left wing back role. So he's gone from striker to left wing back, as you do at amateur football. Mark and Hadley are in the middle. Chris DeVale, Toomsy and Parker are up front. So no places for the likes of Jared and Alistair and Kim Shalmon, who are technically our best players. So assertively, we owe Warriors after what happened in the last time. Assertively, I have faith in you. Assertively, I have faith in you. Let's get a bit more assertive with them. We need to be all up in their face, getting their morale up, getting them ready for this game, as we are away from home. So I'm actually going to drop that down to... We'll go to counter to start with and see if that helps us out at all. So Roy wins the header up to Toomsy, just scratching my back a bit. Toomsy holds the ball back to Nichols. Up it goes over to Parker. Parker's in behind. He's got a man square at the back post. It's Chris. We've got a lead in a minute. Oh my God, 1 minute in and we've actually got a lead. This is incredible. I'm confident. We're off the bottom of the table. We're into 8th. Toomsy laid it back into me. I just hoofed it long over the top. Adam brought it down well. Runners in the middle, but left Chris totally open. And it's 1-0 to the Exiles. So Daniel Podolski with a throw. Again, like that, why just lob it up the line to absolutely nobody? You would have more sense than to do that, wouldn't you? Someone would move for you, or you would take it short and just let them hoof it up the pitch. You wouldn't just throw it till there's absolutely nobody there. I mean, that is utterly ridiculous. That is utterly ridiculous. He's not even aiming for anyone in a blue shirt. Football Manager, sort that shit out. Jesse plays it short up to me, and then Roy has it. Roy, long ball over the top, and the goalkeeper comes out, Raheem, and he's a long way from his goal if we can win this back. Mark Hadley wins the header. Houston picks it up, goes down the line to Silvers, and I actually come across and do some good defending, but that's not a good clearance as Loon picks there and Mike gets it away. Adam Parker, ball over the top. Chris is in again. Can he get another goal? Chris is in, and he does, and it's 2-1. And it's just goals, goals, goals when the Exiles play. And this is good. Now, they are only one place above us in 7th place. So, if there's anyone we should beat, it's the teams around us near the bottom. But Chris just uses his pace and strength to get round his man. Gets through one-on-one. The keeper doesn't come out. He doesn't even make an attempt. And Chris makes it 2-1 to the Exiles. Jesse with another goal kick. He goes long with this one up to Chris, who heads it back looking for Daniel Podolski. Podolski, ball out. Parker, that's a good ball. Finds Adam Parker in some space. Toomsy's in the middle, and it's 3-1. Finally, we're getting some joy. Oh, and it's come because, I don't know if it's like correlated, but we've dropped the players that are ranked as our best players in the star ratings, and it seems to have worked wonders. I'm actually playing a lineup of the people that would start on a Sunday in my team in Singapore. And it's working. It's working absolute wonders. Yeah, awesome. So Daniel Podolski the throw into Chris DeVale. Podolski ball in. Parker's at the back post. He gets a header, and it's just tipped over the bar by Ram. And Parker will go across to take this himself after winning the corner. Ball in, and it's just cleared away by Brian Tan. And Roy picks it up there into Parker. Parker ball across. Brian Tan. Oh, Ram has just about kept it from going in, and I thought that was going to be an OG. But there we go. When it's against 3 defenders, we're absolutely fine. We can outplay them as the ball goes forward. Rahman there just cuts in field. Mark with a good header away. Toomsy picks it up, looking for the run of Chris, is he? He's just tackled by Angvi, which is an amazing name. Back to Angvi. Ball across. Silver's in behind. He shoots, and Jesse makes a save. Wearing the number 1 jersey. I'm really annoyed that I didn't change the circle thing so that everyone looks the same. And Mike gets a good defensive header on that. Houston picks it up, out to Silvermain, ball in. Dave Nichols gets a good head on it, and now can we break? Mark comes forward into Parker. Adam Parker, he holds the ball up well. He's got to run either side of him. Oh, he went the wrong way. It needed to go left. So into half time, we miraculously have a 3-1 lead, which is absolutely incredible. So I'm going to, for once, passionately tell them I'm very happy with the way things are going. So there we go, 3-1. Not going to make any subs. Obviously, they changed to a 4-4-2, but let's see if our formation can still handle that, as Warriors kick it off and nearly lose possession straight away to Mark. But Houston comes forward. Houston on the right hand side beats the challenger Roy. In it goes, and Dennis gets a good header away. Rahman picks it up, shoots, and Jesse catches a ball, which is quite surprising to see in an Exile shirt with any of our goalkeepers. So about 55 minutes gone, and we're just going to bring off Hadley is going to come off and be replaced by, we'll actually bring Oleg off. I was going to bring on Alistair Tangmon, but we're going to bring on Oleg because we're playing better not using the players that the assistant manager thinks are the best players. So that's what we're going with. Silvers heads that down to Houston. Houston now for Warriors, up the line to Silvers, and Nichols comes across and covers that well. Now, I haven't lost the ball. I've actually got it away, but Houston picks it up back to Silvers, into Zerkafil, who shoots, and it's 3-2. And that's given him a way back into the game. I lost it, then I won it back, then I did a really terrible clearance. Houston picks it up, knocks it down the line. I appealed for offside. He wasn't. Fires it in. It's great control, and it was the touch and control that put Jesse off, I think. I thought he was expecting a first-time shot. As now they're getting back into this game playing their 4-4-2, and it's hurting us a little bit. So there's only 8 or 7 minutes to go, but they have a corner. The ball comes in. It's headed away. Houston picks it up. Houston's there, holds onto the ball, puts a cross in. Zukafil at the back post. Mark gets his head on it for a further clearance. Essa back in. They've got an equaliser. Can you believe it? We've actually been playing so well. We're going to go to attacking and try and get this goal. We've been playing much better in this game, and they've got an equaliser. The 4-4-2 seems to have really screwed us over, as we do get that header on it, but it's a good ball out, and that's sensible cutback, and Jesse just couldn't get there. Oh, it's so frustrating. We've gone attacking for the last 4 or 5 minutes. Let's see if we can get something from this game. Oh, to be 3-1 up and throw it away is dreadful, as there's 4 minutes of injury time. We've only used 1 sub, but I don't really want to change too much. Salomon out to Shafil Essay, who got the assist on the last goal. Ball across and Jesse catches it. Now, 30 seconds. If we're going to score, it's going to be now. Jesse has it. Is he going to go long? He does. There's not even an attempted attack on that ball. The ball goes long into my sort of area. I hold it in and keep it in play and then clear it away, but it's poor again. Mark has it into Zufduzave. I'm there again. Header away. Houston keeps it in. We should get there first. Roy does. Into Oleg. There's the full-time whistle. So we get a point. We don't lose all 3 games in this episode. But we do concede 13 goals in the process. I'm just going to say they're unlucky. I mean, there's no point in being very, very harsh on them. But leading the way towards continental qualification season, but early season form leaves you with work to do. We'll just let the assistant go and talk to that. 3 assists for Adam Parker. Certainly, your passing was a joy to behold. He appreciates the comments, which is very, very good. Are we under any sort of worried? They're satisfied at the moment. So this is the poor front result, and whilst using the 4-1-2-3 DMY, well, we're not using that formation anymore, so that's fine. That's totally fine. But yeah, so we got off to a good start in that game. Maybe you should have done some tactical changes to try and get us to keep the lead a bit. But yeah, not going unbelievably well. A frustration with throw-ins is my biggest point. I think you got that from this episode. So that's probably going to be the title of the episode, to be honest. We'll see. I mean, we're nearly halfway through the season already, which is quite impressive. Although did you play everyone 3 times? That's really bizarre. You do, yeah. So I want revenge against DPMM. I'm making them our rivals in this save. So we'll be back for that game. It'll probably be DPM, Warriors again, and home, and then we'll do the last 3 games, which is actually no. Let's go and look at some other teams. We'll come back for. God, it's not really. We'll come back for. Yeah, no, we'll do that. DPMM, Warriors, and Home United, I think, is what we'll come back for. And hopefully by then the form have improved, or we could be on our second iteration of a manager. But thank you very much for watching, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. Again, I do really enjoy. I'm in a good moment, a good zone for making videos at the moment. So I really hope you're enjoying this series. Thank you for all the comments to say it was good to see me back with some Football Manager stuff. I hope you're enjoying the Provo stuff and everything like that as well. And this will be the little fun save that sees us through to Football Manager 19. There'll be a little break over Christmas when I go back to the UK. But either side of that, then this should be full throttle. I'll say there'll be a little break, but of course Football Manager 19 will be out before then. So there'll be a little break of Football Manager 19 when I go to the UK. But thank you very much for watching. I'm blabbering, and for now, I'm out. Cheers.